Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me for our workout. 1 hour, ready to go? Well, let's jump right in. We'll start with some nice deep breaths, really stretching things out as we go up. And then a big exhale and just collapse on down. Maybe collapse isn't really the right verb for starting a workout. So let's go into some shoulder rolls, even though they look ridiculous. They will get us warmed up. And then let's go the other way. Who do we have? Hi, Carrie. Just saw your note pop up. Let's see, what else? Oh, I don't know. Let's go this way. Looks like a lovely day out there, so hopefully after class you're getting outside. I am too. I was surprised to see frost on the grass this morning because it looked so nice. But, it's only the middle of May. Nice big swings. Make sure you're lifting your heel as you're turning so that you don't twist your knee or anything like that. Okay, one more time with arms a-flailing here in a controlled manner. There we go. Good. Okay. Shake it out. Let's take our arms out to the side. Let's start with fists and then opening up hands. Fists and opening up. This is just making me think one of my many, many Mother's Day presents was a book about making hand shadows. It's kind of a joke because I always like to do this one. Oh, actually, I do have it. No, you can't even tell that that's supposed to be a moose. But anyway, there are some pretty elaborate hand shadows you can make, apparently. Who knew? Maybe I will entertain you with some once I get really good. There's old man with old hat and old lady with new hat. So that's how precise they get. So silly. Okay, but the book is serious. Let's sit down into it. Open up. Did we even do, actually? Sorry. Come on back here. Were we even doing these? I was so busy talking about hand shadows that I didn't even clench my fists and then open them up. Maybe you were while I was talking. I hope so. Just wiggle your fingers a little bit. Feel all those ropey little muscles in your arms working. Good. And then shake that out. And let's take them back out again. Okay, let's do circles again. Actually, let's go right to this one. That's where we were. Open up. Backs of hands come together. And then squeeze shoulder blades in back. Nice. Down and up. Down and up. Maybe one more time. And then let's take it to single arm backstroke. Okay, big, big circle. And then let's go the other side. Big, big circle. How are you doing today anyway? I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling kind of revved. I don't know why. I have no dog to cheer me up today. She's in the city on a little urban jaunt again with her daughter. So that's good. Got to keep everybody happy. And over to the side. Over. I know we usually do these, actually we will be doing these as an exercise too, but they're also a good warm-up. Maybe you don't go down as far in the warm-up. Okay, and then let's go into this one. Side lunge, and then we turn it so that we're in our split stance, and then drop your knee and reach up with your arms. And try to drop your shoulder blades too. Nice and strong down your back. Next one of these we'll hold down low and we'll take our hands down and just do a few little pulses. Get those hip flexors. So I hope you felt good after Mondays. This just makes me think hip flexors, glutes. Maybe you felt some of those glutes exercises on Monday. Maybe not. Okay, we are going to reach down with our same side hand as the front leg. Down, knee, shin, foot, maybe the ground. and then reach up with your other hand. See if you can look up and see if you can bend your front knee even more. Reach up, 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 and then drop that hand. So you have one hand on either side of your front foot, or maybe you have your hands on your knee and you're just bending and straightening your front leg. Feel the hamstrings maybe warming up. And then let's walk our back foot in, come onto our front heel, and sweeping down. So try to sweep down over squared hips. You're coming right down over that front leg and you're trying to get your toes up toward the ceiling. Really lengthen the muscles in the back of your leg. Sweep down one more time. Just like that, and then we are going to switch. So we have our other foot forward, and we're dropping our knee and reaching up. Nice and strong. Okay, apropos of nothing, I just heard that tomorrow is chocolate chip day. Who knew? Who invents these things? Let's hold this one down. So feel free to celebrate. Thursday, chocolate chip day. And then come on up. No, don't come up yet. Stay down and reach down with your hand on the same side as your front foot. Reach up with your other one. Can you glance up at that top one? And can you drop your shoulder blade down your back? Give it a try. Maybe bend your front knee more. And then sweep that hand down. One hand on either side of your front foot, or both hands on your knee. We're just straightening and bending our front leg. And then we're walking our back foot in. Coming onto our heel. Squared hips, straight toward me or straight toward the wall or whatever. So if you didn't do the workout on Monday, which was very similar to this one, if not exactly the same, we were using bands for a little bit for a few of the exercises and a wall. So pretty sure you have a wall or a tree or something. Let's do some hip openers. Yes, and a band too. Hopefully you can either use a mini band if you have one. That's what I prefer for some of these exercises, but you can also just tie up a bigger band to make a loop, which I will demonstrate when the time comes. Oh, falling over. Okay, let's go internal rotation. So coming the other way, or whatever. Switch direction. That's what I mean to say. Switch direction. Lift that knee and keep it going around, and you're good. What else are we doing today? Well, we have a little set of lunges. Yeah, I think I pretty much told you. Band exercises, wall, maybe repeat the band ones again. Little core and then stretching, and that is all. It's gonna go by fast. Here we go. Or let's hope so anyway. It always feels better when it zips by and you say, where'd that hour go? I feel so good. Last one. There we go. Okay. Shake out those legs. Let's just do a little squat here. You ready? So we're going to take just shoulder width feet. I feel like I have to stand really far back. I must have adjusted the laptop somehow. And it needs readjusting. Okay, are you dropping down with me? Drop, drop, drop. I'm turning this way so you can see that I'm trying to push my hips back. So I'm not trying to sit down, I'm trying to push my hips back. And then bend my knees, hold it here, and then come on up, right on your toes. And then let's go down slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly, slowly. And you're saying, this isn't a warm-up, this is an exercise. That's okay. They're very similar. Sometimes we mix them up. Down, 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 slowly. Come on up. Let's go one more time. Down slowly, slowly. And then maybe just wiggle your hips side to side a little bit. And then come on up and shake it out. Okay, we don't have a lot of squats in this workout, so I thought I would add a couple. All right, we're gonna move right into our first set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth one of lunges. You're maybe gonna want weights, I was gonna say probably, but You can do any and all of these exercises without any weights at all, so choose your method. So our first one is going to be a single leg. We're going to work on one leg because we're going to repeat these. So one leg first, it's a forward lunge with an overhead press and a bicep curl. What the heck? So looks like that. Okay, let's go. So same leg, we're not alternating, same leg. Up and then back. Keep your knee behind your toes. You already know that. Curl it up, press it up. Maybe you don't want to use weights today. I don't know. I was contemplating using heavier weights. And then I tried one before the cameras were rolling. And I said, I think I'll do 5s today. Oh, brother. That's all right. Whatever you can do is excellent. The fact that you're here is excellent. Let's curl it up and go. I think we have time for one more. Curl it up, press it up, and then come on back to the start. And our next one is the side lunge and reach. So always coming back to the center, right? So we're stepping out. You can leave your weight if you want, but make sure your chin stays up. You're not dropping your head like this. You're really trying to sit into that leg. Back to the center, over to the other side. Oops. Just gonna move my band. Okay. I think you know these anyway. Let's go. Drop it if you want. Drop it if you want to make it a little more cardio-ish. Then take it to a little hop skip like this. I don't know if that's a hop skip, but you know what I mean. Keep it going. Or a step. Make sure you're pushing your hips back. Okay? And then that'll help you hinge forward. Push hips back. And sit down into that bent leg. Sit down into it. We're not just bending forward. Whoop. And somehow we always finish with weights on the ground. So we just pick them up again. We are going to do, did we alternate this one? I can't remember. No, yes, I think we did. The canoe paddle, reverse lunge, and pretending to paddle your canoe on one side and the other. So trick is that your hips stay planted even though your upper body's turning a little bit to get past your hip, okay? Right. Breathless. Let's see, I'm trying to see where you can see my feet. Anyway, you're familiar with these. Here we go, let's step back and paddle back. Step back and back. I seem to like to paddle on the same side as my front knee, but you can paddle on the other side if that's what comes naturally. If that's where you started, then just continue. Try to get a little twist in your upper body. Twist it a little bit. Hips are still staying forward. Keep it going. Are you alternating legs? Probably. Let's keep it going. Excellent. Go, go, go. I forget where I started the clock, but I think we have about 5 seconds. Let's keep it going. For 2 more. 1. Last one. Good. All right. Pendulum lunge, we will do just one leg. So pendulum is where you're going forward with a curl and back with a press. So you're not stopping in between. You're just swinging like a pendulum. Does this make you think of the Meow Mix commercial? Meow, meow, meow. Such a child of the 70s or 80s or whenever that was. You ready? Good. Let's go. Curl it up. Press it back. Really try to lift in back so you can target your triceps. Lift them up. Maybe even try to bring your hands close together in the back. Curl up and lift up. Let's just go. Press up. Now I'm stepping on my other band. Press back. Curl up. Try not to use too much momentum. You'll probably find your arms go woo, but just try to use strength and push back. We have about 10 more seconds. Oh, only 5. Curl it up. Press it back. Time for one more. Sneak it in and press back. Good. All right. The last one is one without weights. It's more of a cardio-ish one. Okay, I'm gonna slide those way over. So the leg that was doing the pendulum is the one that I'm going to use for the front leg, just so I remember to do the other side next time. So here's what we do. We come down into our split stance, and then we hinge forward, so a straight line from head to feet, and then we're just going to try to lift our front leg. 30 seconds. You ready? Here we go. Lift it up. So you're trying to keep your weight over it, so it makes it harder to lift your leg. You can clap under it if you like, but try to stay over it because your body's going to want to go, oh, this is easier. So stay down if you can. That sounded a bit evil. Stay down. 5 more seconds. Go, go, go. 2, 1. And dance it out. Excellent. We are going into forward lunge, overhead press. You're ready? We're just going to jump right in. Unless you need a drink. Does anyone need a drink? I don't think we had a break last time. Yeah, take one if you want one. How's that sound? While I'm nattering away. Have a sip of coffee, because if I understand correctly, some of you drink coffee during the workout. It's liquid. It's all good for you. Okay, ready? Forward lunge, overhead press, one leg only. And we go up and step it back. Curl up. Okay, you can make the lunges as deep, which is harder, or as shallow as you like. That's a little bit easier. Or somewhere in between. Whatever suits you today. Curl up, press up. Again, with these ones too, try not to get too much momentum. You're trying to use strength in those bicep curls like this, and overhead presses like that. Okay, keep it going. Oh, we only have time for about 2 more. Actually, this is our last one. Up, up, down, down, back to the start. Okay, side lunge and reach. Same thing, you can either hop it a little bit, or you can just step it to the side, whatever you like. And you don't have to put your weights on the ground. You can reach and reach and reach, as long as you are trying to push your hips back every time, whoop, woo, and keep your chin up. Okay, you should still be able to look pretty far forward, even when you're down into the squat part of it. Okay, good. 10 more seconds. Keep it rolling. Oh, look at that. Picking up on the last one. Good. All right. Reverse lunge plus a canoe paddle. Alternating legs. Catch my breath. And here we go. No rest for the wicked. Little twist at the top. Hips stay facing forward. Hip bones toward whatever is forward for you. I was going to say toward me, but maybe you're sideways. I want to mix you up. Squat or lunge it back. I was going to say squat it down, lunge back, paddle with your heavy canoe paddle. Go, go, go. We only have 5 seconds. So we have time for this and this. Good. All right, pendulum lunge. I did my right leg. Do you remember which one you did? I hope you remember, because we're doing the other one now. All right, make sure you have enough room. It's a bicep curl and then a triceps kick back. And we will start right here. Curl up, press up. We thought it was a bit funny that we have 2 clocks in our little workout room here. I think the total cost was $5.98 at IKEA. But anyway, it's kind of handy to have 2, have to admit. So I can see the time anywhere and make sure we don't go over. I've never made a mistake, have I? We only have 5 seconds. Curl up, press back, and that's your last one. All right, and the leg that was going back and forth is now your front leg that you're going to lean over and clap under for 30 seconds. Then we'll get a drink. Okay, ready? Lean, straight line, head to heels if you can get that. And here we go. Just try to lift that front leg and clap under it. Go, go, go. Speed it up if you can. Try to get low. Get low. All right, it's not the back leg moving, it's just the front leg. Just the front leg lifting. We have 5 more seconds. How many can you get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Okay, we deserve a drink. Let's get one. Drink, and then we're going to go into some work with bands. Yes. So, while we're catching our breath, I will say we've got either mini band. Again, I chose the blue one. Hey, well, we shall see. Blue is a little bit more resistant than green, which I also have here. Green. Oh, I think as I said on Monday, I think I have extras of these that were, I don't know. Anyway, if you need one, want one, I think they're about $5 or $7 each, something like that. Okay, if you have a bigger band, here's what we're going to do. The brownie reef knot. Right over left and under. Left over right and under. And then you pull and you go. And you have a tiny loop. Just a second. I got to fix that. Anyway, I'm not going to use this one. But you could tie it so it goes in a bigger loop than that. Let's try that one more time. Left over right and under. Don't pull it quite so much. Right over left and under. That is a reef knot, which, as I said on Monday, I learned in brownies. Tying my little kerchief. Can't remember what else I learned in brownies. Anyway, there we go. A looped band, which is handy. Oh, I don't know why I'm throwing it down. Because we actually need them. So let's start with band around, not quite your wrists, maybe more your forearms. Okay, your forearms of your 2 arms. So trick here is not to let your hands splay like this. You want to keep your palms together, or feet not together, but facing each other, okay? So I know because when you start pulling out, you go like this. So palms facing each other, and here we go. We're just going to pull that band apart. Pull the band apart. Oh, sorry, I should have said first, roll your shoulders down. Try to get your shoulder blades down your back, and then pull apart. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, check your hands. Check your hands. Are your wrists still straight like this? Palms are facing each other. Okay, see if you can pull a little bit more, can you? One arm is definitely pulling more than the other. That's okay. Yeah, okay, release it for now. This time we're going to pull and we're going to lift. Lift up overhead. All the way, keep the tension on the band, even while you're up here. And then keep the tension as you lower your arms. Good. Do you feel that? Is it just me? Ouch. up with palms facing each other, and then come down. You don't have to walk back and forth, but I seem to be. We're going to do 4 of these. Keep the tension on. Keep the tension on. Bring the band down. Last one like this. Tension on. Lifting up. My left arm is pulling my right arm up. Not ideal, but maybe you also have one arm that's doing all the work. Doing the lion's share anyway. Okay, and down we go. Nice. Okay, same thing, similar thing, but we're going in back, so you kind of have to awkwardly get this around behind your back so the band is around the same kind of general area, just above between your wrists and your elbows. Okay, and we are going to pull our arms apart, pull them apart, and just hold them there. Maybe lift them up as high as you can and lower them back down. Okay, good for your posture. Roll those shoulders back. Tension on the band. Pull your hands apart. But check too that your wrists are straight so they're not, your hands aren't flared. They're palm to palm. Okay, pull apart, lift up. How's that feel? Let's come down, pull apart again. Pull apart, keep that tension as you lift the band. Up. And lower it down. Release it a little bit. We'll do it 2 more times. Ready? Tension on the band. Lift your arms up and back. Lift them up. And then lower them down. Take the tension off for a second. And last one, here we go. Pull your arms apart. Can't really see much movement here, but definitely I'm working. I'm sure you are too. And then just lift. If you want to go like so, you can keep the tension on. Tension on, even as you are coming back to the start. Excellent. Okay. Let's get a mat if you want, because we're going to go down to do a little bit of core with the band. Okay, I was mixing it up a bit. Usually we do plank kind of at the end of class, but we're going to do some right here in the middle. So we want the band. This is when you might want the bigger band if it's hard to get around your feet. I know some people don't enjoy wrestling their shoes through the mini band. For this reason. There. Okay. So, band is kind of just somewhere between ankles and knees. We're going to do a plank. Okay, I've got the clock lower down this time so I can see it. So, let's come into a plank position. Let's go right here because we're on the 12. Now, with the band, you can either use it to resist. Okay, so have your legs farther apart. You're trying to resist. Focus on your, not focus on, you're actually working on legs too here, but think about your upper body. Shoulder blades are tucked in down your back. Okay, if you don't like this one, you can go into lifting one leg, holding it for a few seconds, and then lifting the other. The key though is to keep your hip bones pointing toward the floor. Okay, you can alternate legs. Or you can, as I say, pull your feet apart. We have about 15 more seconds. So whichever one you like is the good one for you. Try lifting one leg one more time. This one's harder because you only have 3 points of contact, right? When you lift a leg. Okay, we're coming down into a quick little child's pose. Stretch it out. Stretch. And then we're going to be in kneeling position, but you might want to slide the band up a little bit higher. They do make bigger loops for legs, like this kind of flat kind, but a little bit bigger, but they haven't had them in stock where I buy them. So if you find this a little bit too small to get around your legs, use a tied up bigger band. Works just as well, if not better. All right, what we're going to do is kneeling fire hydrant. So one leg's going out to the side. So wrists are right under shoulders. Knees under hips, and you might feel this in your glutes. We're gonna go out to the side. Just out to the side. Just keep it going for a little bit. Out to the side. It's your whole leg moving sideways. So you should have a straight line from your knee to your foot, if that makes sense. You're not pushing harder sideways with your knee. Okay, keep it going. We'll go 5 more seconds and then we will do the other leg. Okay, come on in. Set yourself up nicely here. And we are going out to the side with the other leg. How are your legs doing? I can't look up high enough to see. I'm craning my neck. So you want to keep your head kind of in line with your spine. So maybe you're looking, I don't know, a meter ahead of you. Something like that. Let's go for 10 more seconds. This is maybe where you start to feel it. Or is it just me? I don't know. Because nobody tells me. Here we are, last one. Okay, back to center. We're going to do a similar thing, except that this time we're going to take our leg out to the side and draw circles with it. Okay, we're going to go 6 in one direction, 6 in the other, and then we'll do the other side. Right, here we are going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change direction with your circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Get yourself set up and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to show you from this side. I don't know why, but of course now I forget which way I went. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. Very nice. Okay, we might come back to those. Yes, we do have one more though. And this is, again, now we're sliding the band. Not totally off, but down lower. And we're going to do a side plank. Okay, we'll go 30 seconds. Yeah, easier with your knee on the ground. Okay, harder with both legs or both knees off the ground. So choose your level. And the clock is ticking. Why do we have the band on? So that we can go left. This is where I prefer the green band. So I can maybe lift my leg a little bit so that you can actually see I'm lifting. That's what I mean. Well, if your legs don't work, focus on your arms and slide that one hand under your body if you like. We have about 5 more seconds on this side. So try to lift, lift, lift. Ooh, and come on down like you're just gently coming down, not dropping to the ground like a stone. You can drop to the ground like a stone. That's all right. Okay, you're ready? Let's come on up. Oops. Oh well, anyway, let's ideally the band is somewhere here helping us work. Okay, ready? We are trying to lift one leg so that it has to work against the band. I just wanted it to be a little bit higher on my leg, but that's okay. Let's do a few arms while we think about how tight that band is. And while I think about where did I start the clock? I know where I did. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Go, go, go. Last dip here. And then we'll come on down. Wrestle our feet out of here. And we are going to move to wall exercises. So go set your wall up if you need to. At the time my shoe, oh no, I don't. It's good. Okay. So you don't really need weights for this one. Yeah, let's get my mat out of the way. I don't know if yours was in the way. Get ready for the cold wall. Oh, you're ready? So we are going to start with not a wall sit. Just looking at my cheat sheet. And on Monday, I was curious as to whether a heavier weight made any difference. So now I'm going to try it. So weight behind your knee. You are against the wall. Okay, so just a couple of keys. It's just these back of body ones are kind of hard to get. So you want to make sure your hips stay squared to the wall. You're going to be lifting your leg, square your hips, and sole of your foot is lifting up, up. Okay, so 3 little lifts times 6. So 18 little lifts on one leg. So weight behind your knee kind of helps you keep your form a little bit. You're ready? Here we go. Square your hips and 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. How's it going? This is number 4, 2, 3. Last 2, 1, 2, 3. And I feel this more in the standing leg. I don't know about you, whether the weight is heavier or not. It seems to work the standing leg. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, hips squared to the wall. And we're going 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1. Trying to lift a little bit higher on all of those. 1, 2, 3. This is number 4 already, isn't it? 2, 3. Last 2. 1, 2, 3. And last 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, now for the wall sit. And you don't really need weights because I was more going to focus on shoulder mobility. I guess you're not in the way. Okay, let's slide on down the wall. Does anybody have a roller at home? They're so handy. That's why this one is where it is, because I was actually using it the other day. Nice and handy for rolling some muscles and fascia and all those good things. Okay, so wall sit. Okay, I'm looking at the clock so I know where we started. You don't want to sit lower than, you don't want to have your bum down below your knees necessarily. Maybe you do, that makes it harder. Let's sit here, push your lower back into the wall. Okay, push your middle back into the wall now. Okay, and now see if you can roll so that your shoulders are into the wall and maybe your arms are too. And even the backs of your hands, so 90 degrees. Okay, if your back starts to arch, then just bring your arms out from the wall. Okay, it's more important to try to keep your back in. But we're just working on opening up our shoulders, so we're going to slide them up and down. Slide them up to straighten them. Maybe your fingertips touch at the top. And then slide them down. See if you can get your elbows any lower than 90 degrees. Up, down. We're coming up to a minute for the wall sit. Let's do a minute and 15. Okay? Because I know you can. I suspect you can. If you need to wiggle up, you certainly can. If you feel your quads burning too much. But we only have 5 more seconds, and then we're going to use our hands to push ourselves off the wall. Okay, so you ready? Push with your hands. Push off. And shake out those legs. Grimace a little bit, maybe. Good. Okay. Upper body. I'm going to take my 5s again. This is the one where we have one foot against the wall. I think I will show you this way. Oh, I'll just show you first. Foot against the wall. Push that foot into the wall. I'm sorry about your paint. You can also have your foot just on the floor. That makes it a little bit easier, I would say. And we are going to go out to the side. So remember, I was saying on Monday, you're trying to be able to see your hands. Okay, and let's go. You want to be able to see your hands even when they're up here, just out of the corner of your eye. Okay, otherwise you might be going too high or you might be going too far back. So we're trying to keep those hands within our range of vision. Lift up. Think about leading this move with your shoulders, shoulder blades. They're trying to move together. And back, I'm falling over. Push harder into the wall. If that's the case for you, keep it going. And go. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Ooh la la. Last 5, 3. I'm counting for myself now. Oh, goodness. Kick out that leg. Remember which leg was on the floor because we're going to do a wall sit in between and come back and do the other side. Okay, so same thing. Slide on down the wall. Slide on down. Are you in a good position? Do you have your back pressed in? Good, okay. So you can either do those angel slides again. So I just shake up my arm. Angel slides again. Or you can do slippery floor. Alternating heel lifts. Okay, whichever you like. Maybe both. I don't know. Kinda works. Kinda works. We are 30 seconds into this wall sit. Let's go for a minute. Okay, check your back. Make sure that your lower back is pressed in. Don't worry so much about your hands pressing against the wall. Okay. Last 15 seconds. Oh, see, I forgot about my heel lifts. So much going on. And my one foot keeps slipping. Last 5 seconds. Are your quads burning? If they're not, slide down for a little bit more. If they are, come up. We are done right here. Push off the wall. Shake it out. Okay. Back to, yeah. Do you remember which leg was on the floor? Good. Did I ever give us another break? I was going to give us a break to drink some water, but I know we had one, but I meant to do another one. Maybe after this. Okay. Foot against the wall, nice and strong. And here we go. Same as last time. Lifting up, leading with your shoulders. If you lead with your shoulder blades, you don't really have to think so much about how you're lifting your arms, and you should still be able to see them in your peripheral vision. Bend that front knee a bit to make it even harder, or straighten it. I think that makes it a bit easier, although I'm not convinced about that. Let's keep it going. Go, go, go. Is your standing leg starting to shake, or is that just me? Might be just me. But let's try to hang on for 10 more seconds. Okay, squeeze in back. Squeeze in back. If your weights get too heavy, put them down. If your leg gets too heavy, put it down. Oh, we're done anyway. Good. Let's put our weights down. Actually, we have 2 more things, and they're both push-ups. So let's do those, and then we'll take a break if you would like. Okay, push-ups. So triceps, if you want to do triceps, get your hands maybe this close together. Inchworm. No. W. Okay, so hands are here, trying to keep that straight line from head to heels, and you're just dropping into the wall. Push in. And let's go. And if you want to feel the difference, if you can feel your triceps here, if you do your hands really wide, feel the difference. It's definitely more of a chest and pectorals kind of one. But often those little triceps muscles don't get used as much, so we're using them now. Heaven forbid they should feel ignored. So just keep on pushing into them. Let's go. 5 more seconds. Down. See if you can get your elbows into the wall. Down. You probably can if you're like me, but then it's hard to get up. The down part's easy. Anyone can fall. Not anyone. Okay, 1 arm push-up. We're going to have our hand kind of middle of our chest, like this. So not here, not here, here. Okay, that was fun. Ready? Chest height, middle of your chest. Drop in. Push off. What do you think? 1 arm push-ups. Practice these. We'll be doing them on the floor next week. No, you won't. You might. Down and up. Down and up. I don't know why I keep looking at the clock because I don't know where we started. So I think I did this on Monday too. I forgot to count these ones. I forgot to count or time. I don't know. 2 more? 2 more times. 1 and 2. And then however many that was for you, because maybe you did count. Let's do the same on the other side. Okay, so hand kind of here. I think I say that because otherwise you might have your hand way up high. You kind of want it down lower than you'd think and in the middle of your chest. There, looking at the clock now, although I don't know why I did because we can't really make it even to the last side. Unless you were cleverly counting. This is 5 for me. Maybe I'll just go by when my arm falls apart. 7. It was probably about 45 seconds. Erg. How are you doing? If you need to make it harder, stand farther away from the wall. If you need to make it easier, come closer to the wall. Choose your level. As we get to the end of these, let's do 3 more. 1 and 2 and last one. And was that close to what the other side was? I hope so. Wouldn't want you to be lopsided. So have a drink if you like, and then we are going to go. We have a few more minutes. Let's go back to some of those band ones. I know we had a little bit of time Monday, and we did a few different core ones. But let's do plank one more time. Okay, this time I'm going to try it with my green band. So have a seat, and let's do. Actually, should we do those arms quickly? Oh, we only have 4 minutes. Let's do core. Because we did push-ups and other arms. Maybe we'll do some more band though. When we get back outside too, maybe we'll do some band because that's always an easy one to do. And I have lots if you don't have any. Okay, we're going to do a plank and we're going to go for another minute. So if you find that you've already done your 1 minute plank for the day, then do it from your knees if you need to. Or in 3 seconds, we are going to come up to our full-on plank right here. Okay, so either pulling feet apart, resisting against the resistance of the band, or you can lift one leg while still keeping your hips square to the floor because your body's going to want to turn. Don't let it. Then come on up with the other leg. If you're doing that one, oops, sorry, I keep looking down at my leg. I'm trying to keep my head in a straight line with the rest of my body. So resist sideways or resist vertically. Look at the clock. We have 15 more seconds. How are you doing? I hope you are hanging in there well. I'm sure you are. Keep it going. Okay. Resist. And 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Come on down. Okay, let's go right into side plank. Get that over with. Okay, we're going to go 30 seconds, popping up right here. And if you want to try and lift your leg, I guess I can lift it a little more with the green band. Not much though. It was just a bit of an experiment. Keep lifting if you can. We have, only 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I forgot to reach up. Hold it here. And then come on down. Swivel on over to the other side. And let's go up. And lift that top leg if you can. Or just keep it there and swing your arm underneath for a little something to do. Lift up, up, up. Last 15 seconds. No, we are done right here. Come on down. Okay, what did we do? Oh yeah, with the mini band. Also works with the bigger band. But you might want a smaller loop. I don't know. Like my original loop that was about the size of a donut in my demo. Okay, so it's a bit of bicycling. We are going to hold our core nice and strong. Roll our shoulders back. Come back onto our forearms. Lift our legs. And kick this way. Kick, kick. Go, go, go. Push one, pull the other. Use that band. Might as well. If you don't have the band, of course you can do this just kicking out. Check your core. Is it trying to stay flat? Are you trying to use those transverse abdominis muscles to hold everything strong. Those are the ones that wrap around and hold everything in. Make them strong. How are you doing? I'm not even going to pretend I looked at the clock this time. Sorry. So we'll just keep going for a little bit more, and then let's stop. Okay. I was talking, those make me think that some people, hip flexors bother them when they do these ones. So 2 things. Tight hip flexors sometimes mean that you need to fire up your glutes a little bit more. So some of those glutes ones we did, like the kneeling one with the fire hydrant and the circles, those are good. To get your hip flexors out of the picture for crunches or sit-ups, you can put your feet together. So more of a butterfly pose, so they're not doing the work. So just try a few of these. Coming up, maybe tapping in front of your toes, lower down. You don't have to go all the way down, but you can if that works. And then come up and down, up and touch in front. So see if you feel the difference. If you bring your legs up straight, I don't know. Do you feel your hip flexors working when your legs are straight as opposed to when the soles of your feet are together? It's worth experimenting. Do half an hour of crunches, 15 minutes of these. No, I'm just kidding. Let's wrap it up right here. Last one. And just maybe lean forward. And maybe that just brings us into a nice little stretch because, yeah, stretching time. Woohoo! Landed on my mat anyway. Since we are sitting here like this, let's do this one. So your feet might be out here. You're trying to, the key is not how close you can bring your feet in, it's how straight you can sit, sitting up on your sit bones. Okay, can you find them, those sit bones? And then we are just going to hinge forward a little bit. Can't decide where's a comfortable spot. Trying to keep nice and straight and tall. No rounding the back. As soon as I round my back, it just takes me right back to grade 7 gym class. And things have changed a bit since then, so we're trying to keep a flat back. Down, down, down. And then come on up. And because we didn't do these on Monday, let's do them today. We're going out of order here. I know. Don't worry. We will come back to hamstrings. But let's pull one leg back. Okay, other leg's just in front here. This is the one we're stretching, the one we've pulled back. Okay, you're leaning on your opposite forearm, and then you're taking the same side arm as the stretching leg. Take it up overhead and reach behind you. Maybe you lift up. Okay, lift up your hips so you feel it even more in your quads here, in your hip flexors. So stretch. This is the one that lots of people like to do standing up. So my apologies, since we're sitting down today. You can do it later standing up. Or maybe you're doing it now. Okay, other leg, let's pull it back. Let's lean on our opposite forearm or elbow. And then take our free hand up overhead. And then see if you can lift your hip even a little bit more, a little bit off the ground, so that you can get your hip flexors, okay, and quads. Reach it, stretch it out. Good, and then just bring your arm forward, bring your leg forward, and then we will, if you want to grab your band, you can do that. This one feels neglected, so I'll use it. Okay, we are going into a hamstring one, so knee straight as you can get it, toes pointing toward you. Maybe your heel is turned toward the outside of your body. And every exhale, see if you can pull that leg just a little bit closer to increase the stretch. But do the other things too, not just trying to pull your leg in. Try to bend your foot, dorsiflex your foot so your toes are pointing toward you, and maybe turn your leg from the hip joint so that your heel is toward the outside of your body. And those will kind of add to the stretch too, in addition to pulling your leg toward you. Okay, and then let's just drop that leg. Counterbalance with your other hand. I've got the wall to hold me up anyway. And then bring your leg back to the center. Maybe switch hands if you're using the band and pull your leg across. So don't pull yourself off the mat. Keep your pelvis fully on the mat if you can, and just pull your leg across a little bit. And then release that. Take the band off and cross ankle on knee. And pull that bottom leg in, maybe from behind your knee. You can also try straightening that bottom leg. I don't know, does that make a difference? Maybe, maybe not. It's kind of fun to play around with them anyway, see what gives you a better stretch. Okay, we are going to switch to the other side. You don't have to turn over on your mat. I don't either, but I did. So, straight leg, whether it's over here or way up over your head. Okay, toes toward you. Angle your whole leg from the hip joint so that your heel is kind of toward the outside of your body and your heel is pressing up toward the ceiling. Is that enough explanation for one little leg stretch? I'm sure there's more too I could elaborate on. Okay, so push that heel away, trying to feel the stretch in the back of this leg. And then, oh yeah, I shouldn't have turned over because now I can't let my leg fall open to the side. Kind of can. So let it fall open to the side, counterbalance with your other hand. And then bring it back to the center. Pull it toward you and cross your leg across the midline of your body. So coming across. And then we will bring it back to the center. And we will take the band off. Thank you, band. We'll put it over there. And cross ankle on knee. Pull your bottom leg in toward you. We'll feel this more on this side. How about you? Feel some of those glutes ones? Maybe. Oh dear. Keep talking. Alrighty. There. Okay. This is another one that, as I always say, you can do during the day. If you're just sitting around, cross your ankle on your knee and hinge forward in your chair. All right, let's go into a shoulder stretch. So knees are stacked up and hips and ankles, palms are stacked too, and then you slide that top palm forward and take it over, and up and around. If you get stuck, you just kind of breathe into it, see if maybe you can go a little bit farther, but don't force it. It's supposed to feel nice. Or maybe you can try to get down to the ground, use the floor as a guideline. Big stretch all the way around. And then the next time our hands come together, we will pull them in and push ourselves up and come on over to the other side. Okay, so scoot your hips away, drop your knees, and bring your arms out straight. Okay, slide that top palm over the bottom one and get all your stuff out of the way. Open up your chest toward the ceiling. Just really open up those shoulders. Do you feel the floor underneath your fingertips? Maybe you do. Here's a one, and I think let's just, next time we bring your hands together, we will come on up to sitting. So push yourself up. Okay, while I fix my hair, let's get into our triceps position, or our tricep stretch position. So your arm is straight out to the side, palm up. Now bring your arm straight up towards your ear, and then drop your hand behind your back. If you need a visual, looks like that. Press down, trying to stretch here, the back of your arm, triceps. Try not to push your head forward or anything. You're trying to keep nice and straight and tall through the torso. I know it's hard sometimes. We kind of tend to lean forward, but try to keep a straight and tall. And then we will just let that one go. Actually, let's take it across too. So thumb up and just reach across. So biceps are into your neck a little bit. Okay, stretching the shoulder and then just release that. Let's go to the other side. Palm up, arm up, then drop it behind and press down. Press down. See if you can feel the stretch in your triceps while you're keeping a nice straight upper body. Try not to push your head forward. Okay, and then let's just straighten that out and then take that arm across. Same thing, thumb is up. Biceps are coming in toward your neck. Maybe feel the stretch in here in the shoulder. Hopefully you can kind of lock it in too with your other arm. Okay. And then we release that. Roll the shoulders a little bit. And then the other way. And then let's come on up standing. Interdigitate. Time for that. Palms are toward you or they're pressing away. Let's just press away with our hands so that we round our upper back and stretch in between the shoulder blades. Those muscles that we stretch or that we worked doing our reverse fly. Now we're stretching them out. Push away, up overhead, and down. And we will just finish with a nice deep breath. So, inhaling from down here. Big inhale, reach up with one hand, stretch all along one side, and stretch all along the other. And then come on down, exhale. Maybe you already exhaled. Swing your arms a little bit. Bend your knees and come on up. Da-da-da! Nicely done! Yay! Thanks for joining me. 1 hour of working hard, I hope. Good. We will see you again. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.